Over the past few days specifically, there have been a number of exploits affecting cryptocurrency and not just Cardano ecosystems, but other blockchains too. In today's video, I want to cover the most recent exploits being Solana wallets being drained right now, over 8,000 wallets being drained, what's happening, what's going on, and a little bit of shining light on the Cardano side of things. I know we usually don't talk about Solana. I'm not here to bash on Solana. I'm here to make people aware of cryptocurrency incidents and also just kind of shed some light on what's going on. So let's get right into it. First things first, yes, if I have a stake pool, if you want to earn passive ADA, you can do so by staking your ADA with the Jack stake pool. But realistically, what has been going on is that Solana has had some kind of exploit, and they have been trying to find the issue where approximately 8,000 wallets so far have been drained. This is right now, I believe, over 8 million in Solana has been drained. So nothing as major at the moment as the Nomad attack. And the Nomad bridge that I talked about in yesterday's video and the day before that, where essentially the bridge linking layer 2s to Ethereum were hit hard for $150+ million, but still an exploit that is not good to see. Any exploit we're going to see in any crypto ecosystem is not going to benefit anyone realistically. There is a little bit more information on what happened. Essentially, an accidental leak from Slope Wallet's backend, which was potentially compromised. And this has not been a Solana blockchain related issue, but rather a wallet provider. So that is good to hear technically, that it's not a blockchain issue, but rather a provider of wallets issue. Still not good to see something so major happen on any blockchain. And I want to just let everybody know that doesn't matter what blockchain, which side you're on. If Solana gets hit hard, or if Cardano gets hit hard, or if Bitcoin gets hit hard, and especially if it's an infrastructure thing, and not as nice to see when it's, you know, someone's wallet provider just being bad, but that's honestly the best case scenario, rather than a blockchain or infrastructure side of things. But these large exploits where people lose millions of dollars, hundreds of millions for the Nomad bridge, is not going to benefit anyone in cryptocurrency land. Now, I also want to shine some light that all the bad actors in the space are all going to agree that billions of dollars should go faster into their pockets, from the retail investors' pockets, and also be a little bit easier to exploit. Like, come on. So when I'm talking on Cardano side of things, Cardano is here to take things slow. That is the approach, methodical. Meme on it however much you want. So far, so good. Things have been a lot better because of this approach, in my opinion. Time will only tell how well this approach holds up, but taking things super fast and not worrying about security or having security as your number one priority puts user funds at risk. It puts the whole ecosystem at risk, and especially the industry of blockchain tech and cryptocurrencies, it puts that at risk too, especially prone to negative headlines, which are already trying to seep in, even in events that are positive. Interesting enough, bridges aren't safe, exchanges aren't safe, wallets aren't even safe. What is safe? And the answer to that really is getting a hardware wallet. Doesn't matter which blockchain you're on. Obviously, if a blockchain goes under and your assets are on that blockchain, it's not going to do so hot. So if you don't have faith that the blockchain is going to be around in 10 years, pick your bets wisely, right? This is a risky industry we're in and a risky place to be investing in cryptocurrency. But if you have a hardware wallet, you're not going to get drained or exploited from your seed phrase. Especially when you're signing things off, you're not signing with your seed phrase encrypted, you're just signing with a hardware wallet. So it's an extra layer of protection. I highly recommend you get a hardware wallet. There's a link down in the description. It is an affiliate link, but that is going to be anyone's go-to and should be anyone's go-to for storing their cryptocurrency assets. Please, please, please get a hardware wallet. Hot wallets are basically showing your seed phrase, and they have it there on your computer locally. It's just encrypted with your spending password. If someone knows your spending password and they have that file, they have your seed phrase. So please, please be careful, okay? Get a hardware wallet. I also want to mention that, this devastating exploits is not good for anyone, yes, but also, as I mentioned earlier, the methodical approach is maybe not a bad idea here. And having a roadmap with solid foundations, decentralization at the forefront, and other things to come later, the more, the scaling part, the governance, the things that are add-ons really from a solid foundation, they do indeed come later. And they don't precede security, don't precede user funds. User funds staying safe is the main goal here. If we can't keep user funds safe, what's the point of having a blockchain? What's the point of having a public ledger? And what's the point of anyone being able to do anything useful on it? Now, no one's probably going to be making fun of Vasil's delays when we have exploits like this happening back to back every day almost now. I know we're in a bear market, but these kind of headlines that bring attention aren't the ones we want. They're not going to be the ones that bring mass adoption. They are good in the sense that people are becoming more aware of hardware wallets and less prone to being scammed or falling in pitfalls. But ultimately, these things need to be worked around. They need to be thought out more. And the more something is thought out, and especially provided that they're thinking about security on the forefront, the less these things are going to happen. And that is what I would like to see. Of course, we may not always get that, and I don't want any blockchain to fail, but I will be parking my assets in Cardano because that's what I believe in long term. Just going to throw that out there. I'm not throwing any shade on Solana, but me personally, I pick Cardano. So when I see something happen with Solana, I'm still not really happy it happened, but I am happy that my assets aren't over there because I am picking the way that is slow, methodical, and research-based by scientists or scientific research. And as corny and cheesy as it may sound to a lot of people who are, on the Solana, AVAX, Luna kind of train, I do think that this way is the long-term best approach for cryptocurrencies. And that's why I'm sticking my investments where my money is or where my mind is. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys found this useful, informative, or maybe you laughed at me. I don't know. But it's been your friend Jack from my mom's basement. Hope you guys have a great freaking day. Please, please, please get a hardware wallet. There's a lot of exploits going around, and having a hardware wallet does save you from a majority of them. Anyways, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.